Yeah.
Yeah. I really like your T-shirt.
Thank you.
Where did you get it from?
Well, it's Keyhole Board Riders, which is one of our longest running board riders clubs out at Piha.
Out at Piha. How many board riders clubs are there at Piha?
Dude, it's fucking ridiculous. There's, I think there's 3 or 4.
What?
Yeah.
And how long's the stretch of beach? It's only like about 4Ks, isn't it?
I think you might be right. Exactly
Yeah.
4Ks, yeah.
So is there like a 1 kilometre block? Like is it segregated into different
No.
areas of the beach or?
No, Keyhole owns all of it.
Oh, Keyhole owns all of it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And what do the other 3 board riders clubs think about this?
Oh, I don't know or care.
You don't care?
No.
Oh, well, that's fair enough. We've only got one in Raglan.
Yeah.
And they, it's kind of,
But they only surf at Manu Bay.
They only surf at Manu Bay. They only have the events at Manu Bay.
Yeah.
But what they do is they like lock down Manu Bay.
Yeah.
They close off the entire car park,
Yeah.
the entire surf spot to anyone else who wants to go. And do they do that in Piha? I guess that would be quite hard in the middle of summer when you've got 17,000 people down at the beach and trying to tell people that, hey, no, you can't go surfing here because our little gang wants to have it to ourselves.
It's impossible.
Yeah, you can't do it, can you?
Can't do it, no. And we're too weak to do that anyway. We couldn't do it.
Well, so you don't have like a heavy-handed enforcer in the club?
Well, Cough Junior.
Cough Jr.
Yeah.
He's not really a heavy-handed enforcer at all.
No.
But he's an interesting guy. He's an interesting guy. Yeah, we don't have that in Raglan. I mean, there's not really an enforcer in the club.
Not yet.
But some of the grommets will paddle out and start swearing at you.
Yeah, no. We see. Well, Shay might do that at Piha, but no, we just solely rely on vibing out the other people. But realistically, on Piha Bar, there's no way you can enforce any type of structure.
Yeah, you couldn't really tell people to go in. Say, look, I've got a coloured rash shirt on, and
don't drop in on me.
Yeah,
please.
Don't get in the way of my pride. Of I need to beat these people.
I need to come forth on my own.
Yeah. I don't need you to aid in me losing.
Yeah, I actually encourage people to drop in on me because I can blame them.
Excuses.
Yeah. It's got nothing to do with my surfing prowess as to why I came last.
No,
it was because I got dropped in on.
Yeah. I wish I could have that in surfing events.
Yeah.
Like proper surfing events where there's money, points, pride and dignity on the line. But generally, if you have that, if that happens in a semi, I'm not going to say professional event because the contests that I surf in, barely professional. I mean, the people I'm surfing against 15-year-old children.
Are you making money?
Yeah, but it's you got to put an asterisk next to it. It doesn't really count.
I reckon you'd be too
I mean,
hard.
it depends. It depends. Who I'm having this conversation with. On one hand, it definitely counts because I won this contest, a nationally ranked event, and then on the other hand, it's just like, I beat like a 14-year-old.
I reckon you'd be too harsh on yourself, Luke. I reckon it's awesome that you've found your little purple patch and you're like blazing up all the Raglan contests and beating Billy Stearman on a regular basis.
Oh, I wouldn't. I've beat him once.
Yeah, well,
but once that's enough. For me.
And ever since he's like purposely at contests, he stays away from you.
Yes,
which is brilliant.
Yeah, and that doesn't really have a lot to say about my surfing. That's just more about the psychological tactics that I employ to beat him.
Yeah.
Or to beat anyone.
Yeah.
But I think because I'm friends with Billy, I know how to get inside his head. I can't really do that with kids that I don't even know.
But you have.
I guess I have.
Yeah. Because you're beating them.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess me talking about this on this podcast is also a way to get into the minds of my fellow competitors whenever I surf against them next, which probably will be, hopefully, fingers crossed if I make it, in the trials of the Piha Pro. Is that what it's called? The Piha Pro?
I don't even know. But I thought you were, because of the insurance, you were going to flag it.
Yeah, well, I said that. But like when I talked to Billy about it, and he said, you might be able to get someone to pay for your insurance. If you make it, like, because you think about it, if I won the trials or made...
Is this a shout out to Jack Links?
No. This is just a shout out to anyone who's keen to invest in me and invest in my success. If I were to make the main event, go into the trials, get first or second because it's the top two, make it into the main event. If I were to make it into that, I reckon I could probably apply for some kind of government grant or like a local board funding kind of situation, or even just put like a little crowdfunder together. Or just go down Queen Street in the middle of the city with a hat and a sign that says, "Someone please pay for my insurance into this event."
Keyhole might pay for it.
I'm not a part of the Keyhole board riders.
We've tried to get you along a couple of times.
I remember I did actually go in an event. And I don't know if I lost or if I won because I got the fuck out of there straight away because I don't really want to hang around. But I am very much looking forward to that event. And does it have a name? Do you know? Well, first off, I need to ask you about this because you are...
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're a Piha local.
Yeah.
How long have you lived here?
25 years.
25 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in some circles that would be considered a local, and others that would just be considered someone who's just loitered around for far too long.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
For argument's sake, we'll call you a local.
Yeah.
And you've talked to a few people about this event, and what's the general consensus? What's the feeling around Piha about this world-class surfing event coming to your local beach?
Local.
I'm just going to check.
Yeah. I think everybody's pretty optimistic about it and think it's going to be a good thing. I think that probably most of us local surfers are very well aware. It's not like we haven't had international events at Piha before, and really, I mean, it's awesome to see international surfers and surfers of that talent surfing the same waves as you surf. And that's the upside of it. But the downside of it is, the town gets invaded and realistically not much gets put back into the community. So there's no direct benefit for any Piha surfer for this, but only being very selfish would be that, there's going to be more people stealing our waves. So there's a little bit of, because of that, there's maybe a little bit of ambivalence about it, because we know we have experienced this before. That's what I'd say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But what kind of upsides can you see for the community? Obviously, you've got people with Airbnbs who'd be making a bit of money out of it. You've got the local cafes, the guys who are selling weed out here. There's people who are going to benefit from this event.
Yeah, I'd say the latter will do very well out of it. And of course the Airbnbs, but about time of year they're all full anyway. So arguably, they'd be going, they don't want any bloody surfers staying. They'd rather have somebody who's walking the tracks than have a bunch of surfers staying with them. So I don't really think I don't think anyone's sort of rubbing their hands together with going, I'm going to make $1 million out of this or anything like that.
No, well, I guess it's pretty capped out.
Yeah,
you can only have so much accommodation.
Well, and there is only so much accommodation. So the vast majority of people will actually be staying in town in Auckland, and they've arranged for there to be buses coming out for them and all that sort of stuff. I mean, I guess for camping ground, there'll be people staying in camper vans like they usually do at all the WQSs, and then they'll go on and do road trips around New Zealand after for their blogs and vlogs and whatever else.
Go and get some Instagram photos and different places,
Different
somewhere
places,
obscure like Raglan
or somewhere, go and get some empty southern waves at PKs or something like that, because no one's ever done that before. And
pretty far away though.
Well,
I was thinking one of the upsides to this would be, I guess, places like Bridgestone tyres or, somewhere like that. They're going to be making an absolute killing from this. Because if you've got like a hell of a lot of people coming in from the city, coming out to Piha on the fucking road here, like you think about that, man, that's going to
all the
tyre sales through the roof.
All the fiberglass repair places that when the camper vans, motorhomes go in under that low Pahutakawa tree, they'll be making a killing.
Yes, that's true.
That takes out one every week in summer.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, we're going to find out all these bloody interesting things that have happened throughout the week of this event when it comes to it. Stuff that we haven't even thought about now.
Yeah, and of course there's always lots of good misadventures that, Piha definitely brings that out. In people. And, the Nationals are always, when the Nationals are at Piha or whatever, there's always so many funny backstories and stuff that goes on.
Yeah, well, I'm actually quite interested to see just how debaucherous some of these new-aged professional surfers are, because I've heard some of them are, I hate to throw the word soft out there, so I'm going to say little pussies, but because they are brought up, it's the generation of pampered children. Because I guess surfing's become so much more professional now. There's a lot more money thrown into it than there used to be.
You're not going to say pussified?
Pussified?
Yeah.
Well, that's not really a fucking word now, is it?
No, but you said pussies. So.
Yeah, but I can say pussies. That's a word. Pussified. You just came up with that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. But like I was saying, I remember back in the days when we had contests out here and Piha, and the contests, the WQSs in Raglan. Yeah. And there was some mischief to be had.
Oh, absolutely.
There was some mischief. Yeah. But I'm just interested to see if the World Tour, the World Qualifying Tour has kind of still got a little bit of that mischievity to it. And that's a made-up word.
It is. I reckon it does, eh? I reckon boys will still be lads will still be lads.
Yeah, but kids these days are fucking nerds, man, and they'll be up to some like super nerdy mischief, eh?
Like sending cheeky messages on Instagram or something like that to each other.
Oh, it'll be something nerdy because they're going to be on their telephones, right? Yeah. And that's the kind of mischief they're going to be up to. Is just like online mischief, which doesn't fucking count. No. Like go out, get drunk, and get punched in the face or something, you know?
Yeah.
Live your life. Yeah, get off your fucking phone.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
But maybe they're not. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah. No, I reckon there's still... But there'll be guys like Wilco and stuff like that here, so they'll lead them astray, right?
Well, you're just assuming that he is a mischievous person.
Yes. Well, assumption based on fact.
Well, fact. I don't know about fact.
Yeah.
But I mean, it'll be interesting to see who turns up. I was talking to Billy about it and asking if he knew if old mate Kelly Slater was coming. A friend of mine, actually, close personal friend. He's like 2 of my Instagram videos. Yeah. So we have that connection. Now? He's like 2. He's like 2. While you're away in Europe, he like one more of my videos.
Which one?
Fuck, I can't remember.
That's awesome.
No, I totally remember. It was this one about Willy Wonka owning the wave pool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Something like that. He liked that, so I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. But, there's rumblings, as Billy said, there was rumblings that Kelly might turn up, but it could just be one of those PR, PR hype pieces.
He doesn't go in WQSs.
Well, he doesn't go in WQSs. But if I try and pull some strings, because he did like 2 of my Instagram videos. You're like
that together.
Yeah, well, he's more like double tap like that.
Yes.
With friends.
2 peas in a pod, 3 peas in a pod.
We're both bald.
Both bald. Yeah.
Both surf.
Been on Taylor Steele videos.
He likes acai bowls. I have just recently found out what acai bowls are.
You wouldn't have one though.
No, but I know what they are now, and I used to not.
Did Billy tell you about it?
He did, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully he turns up. But I think it's just going to be interesting anyway. It'll be a great event. It's a fucking Piha. There's always waves here, and that's another thing which I don't think most people realise. It is world-class waves out here.
How are all the haters? Did you see all that shit?
Oh, fuck them. Fuck the haters.
Fucking Piha should be at Raglan, should be at Gisborne. It's just like, oh my God, dude. Like, you got to have waves for a contest.
People don't. There's still that stigma around Piha that it's just this big fucking messy closeout. Because what you hear in the media is just always, you're constantly hearing about people drowning. But people aren't always drowning out at Piha. I mean, most of the time they are, but not always drowning.
Well, they're drowning because there's waves.
Yeah, they're drowning because there's waves. There's always swell out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine if there was the swell at Mount Maunganui. No, this is actually going nowhere. But that's just basically common sense. If there's more swell somewhere, then there's going to be more people getting in trouble in the ocean.
You'd never, ever, in your right mind, ever put a WQS at Mount Maunganui, would you?
No, because Mount Maunganui sucks. And just most of the people there are fucking annoying hipsters. But that's kind of beside the point.
Going there. I was going
the waves. Lack of waves.
Yeah. I reckon Mount Maunganui's more about the ruggerhead.
Rugby, probably. Yeah.
Like, there's always guys doing all their training up and down the beach and then going and having a soy latte under the mount and all that. They're not really hipsters. They're more like kind of ruggerhead dudes, I reckon.
Yeah. It's about wearing compression tights and going and getting a coffee in your compression tights and just showing off to people that
and you still
keeping up appearances that you are an athlete.
And a spiky haircut kind of thing going on.
Yeah. Not like that out here on the rugged West Coast though, is it?
Nah.
Not like that at all.
No, the same as Raglan as well, a little bit more down to earth and
So for the event out in Piha, do you have any plans of documenting it at all? Because you are a photographer.
Internationally renowned surf photographer. Yeah, well, I guess that's one of, but when I said before that, like, a lot of people are ambivalent about it, it's probably more that I'm a little
I don't even know what the word ambivalent means.
It means you're kind of like...
iffy, so.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
cool.
whatevs. It's whatevs.
Whatevs, yeah.
Is because, I mean, yes, I will probably get caught up in the hype of it, but the downside of WQS is that, well, it's not really a downside, but the fact is that they sort of come in as a module, and so there's not very many New Zealanders that are actually going to directly profit from it. So they're not going to pay me to be there to shoot it.
No.
So if I'm there shooting it, I'm going to be shooting it because I'll be fanboying out.
You're doing it for the love of surf photography and
well, yeah, and exactly, and
taking photos of me when I'm in.
Well, of course,
yes,
and I will do that, and I will enjoy doing that, and and seeing the way that elite surfers approach waves will be good. But
so you can get better at surfing. Is that what you're saying? Because you're only 52, right? You've still got room to move.
No,
There's room for improvement.
No, I think it's a slippery slope from here down, eh?
I don't know, man. I keep telling myself you don't reach that pinnacle until you.
And how old are you now?
I'm nowhere near as old as you. I'm extremely young.
34?
36.
36.
Yeah. So just out of my 20s.
Only teens, really.
Yeah.
Dude, I've got to say that like 37, 38...
started to fall off?
Unless you're Kelly Slater, you're kind of falling off.
Well, I am an elite athlete.
Well,
remember, I won that comp against those 15-year-old kids.
Yeah.
I'm 20 years older than them. So that's saying something about my physicality.
Yeah, I reckon, honestly, for the normal human being, like you hit 42 and shit falls apart.
42 is the cutoff.
Yeah, but you're all right because you're not.
I'm
not normal.
Barely 30.
20.
Yeah.
No, you'll be all right. But I'm just saying, like for me, that ship sailed.
Okay.
I'm not learning anything new. It is going. If I get to my feet, I'm like going, did you see that?
Yeah, well, you did tell me that's all you achieved yesterday.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that you're not, looking to aspire to reach the level of some of these WQS surfers.
Nowadays, it's all about just living vicariously through the lens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sad case of affairs, really.
Yeah, that's a little bit fucking morbid. And what about the social side of it as well? Having an event of this size is going to bring it's going to bring groupies. At Wilburn Groupies? Is that a still a thing? I've never really experienced groupies, but surely.
Well, I'm not going to know, am I? I'm 52.
Yeah, but you've been around Piha for some of these big events, and you were there in Raglan when we used to have the WQSs in the mid-90s.
I was. Yeah, early 90s. Mid-90s, eh? Yeah.
Mid-90s,
they were crazy.
See, so you've seen this shit before.
No,
I was a child.
And that's part of that ambivalence where I I've seen it before, like seeing the Vodafone Surf series, which was amazing, like that sort of stuff. And then seeing the WQSs and then the AC, we had the Australian surfing circuit.
Oh, that's gone. Well. That's long gone,
Long gone. And, there was WQS and the O'Neill Cold Water Classic down in Gisborne and all that.
That's right. That was the last one, wasn't it? 2011.
Yeah, no groupies at that.
Yeah. Not in Gisborne.
But those Raglan contests back in the 90s, dude, crazy amount of fans showed up for those. And even though that No Fair contest, the whole of Manu Bay was just packed.
Yeah.
But that was in, they had a concert on, they had a stage and, so they made it into this big kind of festival.
And that was just a New Zealand circuit event, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So what you're saying is New Zealand surfing has deteriorated in the last 20 years.
We were just talking about groupies and now we're back. Yeah, it has.
No, but that's what I'm going off that.
Yeah. No, well, it has. But I just think that's because, surfing goes through cycles, and really the idea of for most people, the idea of competitive surfing's kind of, they're probably not wanting to do it.
It's not appealing for the average Joe or Josephine.
Well, what do you want to do on your Saturday? Do you want to go surfing, or do you want to sit around a car park to surf 20 minutes, pay a lot of money to surf 20 minutes to invariably lose to you or Billy?
Well, it depends on the weather.
Yeah. Well, we back in the day, they used to jokingly be called paddock parties, and it was because so wet and miserable, and you'd all be in your gumboots, and they weren't really that fun even back then.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
No, and I think slowly people kind of realised that it wasn't fun, and they stopped going to them.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. I don't want to go and hang out in a fucking paddock.
Yeah, remember how it used to be like raining, pissing down rain, and you just jump from one car to the next?
Oh, in New Zealand?
Yeah.
Rain?
I know.
Fuck, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do remember that.
Yeah, and you'd be trying to fill in your day, because you're so bored that which is cool, somewhat social, but...
Yeah. No, I do remember just sitting around in a car all fucking day long.
Waiting for your heat.
Waiting for a heat. Yeah, and then they're like, actually, it's there's too much rain, and the ocean has lost all its salinity, and everyone's bogging rails. Boards are sinking. We've got to call it off.
Yeah. Judges are wet.
Yeah.
I think the popularity of surf contests in New Zealand has declined. But that's not to say it won't. I think it's sort of a cyclic thing, eh?
And that's probably the reason why I've had so much success in the last couple of years is just because no one's going in the comps.
No, I don't agree with that.
Might add to it a little bit.
No, don't agree.
That's what people have told me.
Nah, they're cocks. I don't agree with that.
Nah, I'm just kidding. No one said that to me because I'm quite big. Probably a little bit intimidating towards some people.
Arguably.
Yeah.
No, I reckon that the standard of the contest is still really high. So the actual surfing in the contest is really high, at a good elite level. But what I think unfortunately has happened is you're not getting as many people going in the draw and sort of giving it a go.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Less chances for me to lose early.
I'm saying that you would have progressed through those rounds anyway.
Not necessarily.
Because that would have been what I'm saying is the cannon fodder is not there as much as it used to be, which is a real cruel way of saying it. But I reckon your average surfer is not giving it a go anymore.
And so they shouldn't. If you surf average, get the fuck out of the way.
No. Yeah. No, it should be. I reckon it should be inclusive. And
why? It just brings the level down and makes the comps way shitter. It's just like,
and longer.
Yeah, and longer. So I don't want to be there longer than I have to be. If there's someone who can barely do a turn,
you just want to walk away with the prize money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I do.
Ideally.
But what I'm saying is like raise the level. Like surf against the best surfers.
I see
Why
that.
waste? Well, yeah, exactly. Why waste your time surfing against someone like say you, for instance?
Yeah.
You know, well, someone who I could fucking easily beat in a contest. You know, why waste my time doing that?
I reckon I could beat you with mind games.
You couldn't.
I reckon I could.
I reckon you couldn't.
Well, we'll find out in an hour.
Oh, well, I'm going to enter this. What's your board riders called again?
Keyhole.
Keyhole board riders.
Yeah, tomorrow. Saturday.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, see. There you go.
Yeah. No, but I will. We'll make it happen. I'll surf against you in a heat. And we'll see if you can get these fucking so-called mind games to work on me, because I just don't think you could.
I reckon I could.
Nah.
I learned from the best.
I have a pretty good brain sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Strong brain.
Strong mind.
Yeah.
Willpower.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, head down.
But yeah, no, sorry, I'm just, sore.
Yeah.
Old.
Not from...
Oh, fuck, no, yeah, I always slip up when I do that, when I talk to someone who's way older than me. Like, I was doing that with someone yesterday, and I was just like, oh, yeah, I'm a bit sore, so, you know, just age. And they were like 65, and I was like, fuck, I got to stop saying that.
Yeah.
You know, because I am, like, I just like to whinge sometimes.
It could backfire on you, though, because then they might go, fuck you, Gromit, I'm going to fuck you up.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, is it's offensive when I'm saying that to a person who's clearly like...
Oh, no, I'm just saying if you're doing it for mind games, for instance.
Oh, no, I don't do it for mind games. I just do it because I like whinging about things. And especially I like whinging about all the niggly little fucking injuries that I have, which are very minor, but I like to, you know, because I'm like, oh, I'm fucking old.
Yeah.
But I always end up saying it to someone who's like 60 years old, or like yourself, 52, whatever, however old you are. And when clearly, like, I'm probably in much better physical shape than you are.
Well, blatantly.
Apart from my fucking knees, man. Like, and my back, actually.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I got nothing to say to that. Like, I got nothing for that.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, well, it's been great talking to you, and thank you for letting me inside your house and making me a cup of coffee.
No worries.
And then shooting the shit.
I was going to show you my new book.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. Can we get, bring your book? So we've got some video as well as the audio of your book.
Yeah.
And we won't read the entire book, but we will. I'm going to read.
I thought we were going to read the whole book.
No. What we will do is we will go to the page. What page am I on?
Oh, it's like right up the front.
Yeah, but you should know what number of page I'm on.
I don't know what page. There's a lot of pages in there.
There's so many pages. But it's a great book. It's called The South Seas.
No, it's not.
It's not called The South Seas. It's called...
There you are.
What's it called?
It's called NZ.
It's called...
NZ Surf.
NZ Surf.
The Collection Volume 2. It's the second one.
It's the second... And you know, a lot of people say sequels fucking suck.
Yeah.
And I hope that's not the case with this book. And I'm sure it's not. I'm sure you've learnt from the initial book.
Yeah.
And you've made this one better.
We have.
And you have, because there's a large part in it about me.
Yeah.
And that's me there. I don't know if you can see that. People listening definitely can't see it.
No.
But so I'm not going to read the entire book, but what I'll do is I'll read
the entire article about you.
No, not the entire article. What's the best thing?
Yeah.
It's all pretty good. Words about me. It just says Luke's World, and there's a picture of me flying through the air without a surfboard, or sans surfboard, as they say in French. Well, let's just go for this. We'll go with this one here.
Yeah.
So this was an interview piece. If you could create the perfect Luke event, how would it be structured? Now,
good.
I can't remember answering any of these fucking questions.
That was a good answer.
I can't remember any of this.
Yeah.
I've run an event in the past. It was called the Official Raglan Surf Championships of Surfing. You misspelt that. There was supposed to be an apostrophe S, but don't worry, that's okay. As I said, sequels are never as good as the first one. But unfortunately, I only ran it for 2 years. It wasn't a regular format, obviously. I guess I was trying to say I'm a bit different.
Yes.
There were 4 heats of 6 surfers. Each heat, the 6 surfers had to have a drinking competition. That's very irresponsible. I wouldn't do that anymore.
Wouldn't you? No, seriously.
No, I'd have 8 surfers drinking because there'd be more carnage.
Yeah.
Each had 6 a drinking competition to determine the order of surf craft they would ride. It was a beach start, and as soon as each surfer finished their beer, they were able to select their surf craft from what was left. We had a couple of blow-up mattresses, a couple of finless longboards, an inflatable tube, and a single fin. Safety was an issue with drinking prior to entering the ocean, but we sorted that by providing life jackets, high-vis vests, and hard hats. And that I totally did that because
I
drinking and surfing is very fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
And that's why you get a lot of people out here at Piha drowning, because they get pissed on the beach and then they think, oh, I'm fucking invincible, I can breathe underwater and shit, when they can't because they're just a human.
Yeah.
But the event was all about having fun with your mates, blah, blah, blah. I feel like this is going on for too long. Anyway, what happened there was the cops shut it down because of drinking in public.
Did they legit shut it down?
They did, yeah. The local cop, or one of the local cops, came down, and because it was during the Christmas period when there's a liquor ban at Munu Bay, we were swiftly shut down, which sucked. And then everyone pointed the finger and blamed me, which was cool. I was just trying to do, it was my contest, but I was just trying to do something good for the community of surfers in Raglan. Yeah. So I organised this thing, and then they're all the ones drinking. Yeah. And then they were just like, oh yeah, like the cops just
Luke's
like,
idea.
Yeah. The cop didn't even say who organised this. Everyone was just like, yeah, no, it was Luke. He fucking sorted it all out. And I was like, oh, fuck you, cunt. And I haven't done one since because of that.
They threw you under the bus.
I just felt underappreciated. They did. They threw me under a bus. But I am going to have one this summer.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do one because it was fucking awesome.
Woodstocks?
Drink?
Yeah.
No. Just insert beer here is what we'll be drinking. Yeah. And I said insert beer here because someone should hook me up. Give me some beer to do it. And hopefully don't get shut down by the cops. Yeah.
I reckon there should be more events like that.
Well, there should be. That's,
it'd be way more fun. You know, like that's like I reckon, like going back to the WQS, I reckon they've become too sanitised.
Oh, they are. I can't even stand watching those CTs anymore. Just
have you been watching France?
I've been watching it, but I fucking hate all those commentators. They're just such dry balls, cunts, eh? Yeah, it's just so it's
the
numb.
same. It's the same cliche, just reapplied to the next.
It's the same shit over and over and over again. Yeah, and I look at this point in time. I fucking know that Martin Potter won the world title in 1989. Yeah. I'm pretty sure everyone knows that, and he doesn't really need to bring it up all the time. Him or Joe Chirples.
Well, Chirples the one that always brings it up. He goes,
yeah, but then Potts is stoked. I reckon Potts fucking prompts him, just like, Joe, tell everybody how they won the 1989 world. I can't do his accent because it's all fucked up. But that's kind of how he talks. Like, I won the 1989 world championship, and then Joe's just like, I can't do his accent
back in your day,
but
doing ears, and like every time someone does an ear, he goes, Martin Potter, you did that. He goes,
and the most incestuous thing that I saw the other day was when one of the guys said that Potts was their favourite aerialist. Oh, I was like, get the fuck off his dick! Like,
who said that?
I think it was that Kaipo guy.
Kaipo.
Yeah, Kaipo.
Did he?
The Hinder. I'm pretty sure he said his favourite aerialist growing up was Potts, and how Potts influenced the whole air game by going to San Clemente and showing them how to do airs or some shit. Yeah. Meanwhile, Christian Fletcher was doing shit that people still can't even do now.
Yeah, but Potts he influenced Christian Fletcher.
Yeah, that's apparently the yarn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's legit. That's like
that's an actual thing that happened?
Yeah. Like him and Matt Archibald and all that.
Oh, do you work for the WSL too? Is that what you're angling at?
No. I'm just being factual about how it went down. Like that is legit. But like, and what they're saying about Martin Potter is all legit, but it doesn't have to be brought up every 5 minutes.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
They love giving themselves a pat on the old back there, don't they?
I like Barton Lynch is in there.
Oh, Barton Lynch is good. But apparently he's not like that in real life.
No, I think so.
No, apparently not.
I met him and he's kind of...
Oh, okay. Well, I'm wrong. I'm just fucking making shit up at this point.
He's
dialed in. He's dialed in. He knows what he's talking about because he was 1988 world champion.
Yeah.
Which I know about from the WSL patting themselves on the back. Although I know more... Like, it's ingrained in me more, the knowledge that Potts won in 1989 than it is that Barton won in 1988.
Because he's been on for longer.
Well, yeah. And because he talks about it a lot more.
Yeah. But I reckon Barton, like, he adds a little bit of... you kind of don't know what tangent he's going to go off on. Yeah. And normally those tangents are pretty good.
Yeah. That's what happens when you smoke weed from a young age, I guess.
I don't know that he does.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm just saying that. Hopefully I don't get in trouble and he doesn't... Like, I mean, he won't be listening to this anyway. Yeah, but if you are, Barton, fucking love you, mate. Great job.
He did like 3 weeks on the South Island just straight before Chopu.
Cool. Fucking don't care.
Okay.
But yeah, no, we'll wrap it up now. But yeah, we need more fun in competitions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. We need more fun. A little bit of drinking, maybe.
Yeah, I think not necessarily the drinking.
As long as you got the safety.
The hijinks that maybe sometimes get associated with drinking, we need that.
Yes.
And we need just people to be a little bit less uptight, I reckon.
Yes, that's what we need.
Yeah.
Bring fun back into surfing.
Absolutely. That's why you do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, well, speaking of fun, let's go have some fun and go surfing.
I'm going to waste you on a heat now.
Well, we're not having a heat, but I'm definitely going to be surfing better than you because you're old. And I'm good at surfing. Thanks, Ian Craig.
Okay, bye.
Done.